you need someone who's going to respect your, either your religion, your beliefs, your morals, stuff like that. I know sex is a really big thing in relationships, but if you're not ready for it and your partner is pressuring you for it, then no, that's a deal breaker. To me it is. Your partner needs to understand you. If he's pressuring you for sex, then he obviously doesn't respect you. He's not considerate of your thoughts and your fears, because there are a lot of fears that come with sex, like, especially for virgins, the pain, pregnancy, sometimes even birth control can strike fear in people because they don't want their parents to find out. So if your partner is constantly pressuring you, like, there's obviously the jokes go around about sex all the time, but if it's constant pressure, if it's gotten to the point where your partner is actually threatening you because you don't want to put out, then you need to leave that relationship. Past experience with one of my exes, but we're all good now. He apologized for that. What else? You need a guy or a girl who is always going to be there for you at your weakest points, at your strongest points, at your points of total greatness, If someone can't accept you at your weakest, then they don't deserve you at your strongest. I've had relationships in the past where I was absolutely depressed and just my mental state got the better of me, and some of those times my partner just wasn't there for me. And I should have left them straight away when that happened. I know, stupid me, but love makes us do stupid things. And, but that's just, when you love someone so much, everything that you sort of believe in relationship-wise, sort of just vanishes, because you're always thinking, but what if they change, What if? But the thing is, if your guy isn't going to be there for you at your weakest points, then I'm sorry, guys and girls, but you need to get rid of them. If he causes your mascara to run more than your lipstick, then he's a flop. Sorry. But yeah, because especially for me, I need that support. And I think I mentioned this earlier, in a relationship, I'm looking for a guy who I can just vent to. I even just vent to my friends. I don't expect a psychological analysis of me, or, a whole fucking ERA on me. I just expect, just someone to be there for me. Someone who's going to let me cry like a lunatic on the phone. Someone who's going to try for me. And if you don't have that in a relationship, then you need to leave. Yeah, that's just, you need to make sure you're with someone who will always be there for you. And, you need to consider the future, If he's not there for me now, then what happens if something more serious in the future happens and he won't be there for me, Another thing about relationships is that, I don't want to be so negative about this. I just want to really help people. But a little bit about talking about sexual behavior is, if you and your partner are at that stage where you are deciding to represent your love in a more deeper formation, then you need to consider birth control. Like, I just think that needs to be put out there. Like, no unprotected sex. Especially if you're a teenager, like, That's another topic. That's another video. What else? When you're in a relationship, you also need to talk about, like, if you're angry at them, you need to tell them then and there. But not in a bitchy way. You need to just express your emotions to them, because you don't want all the little nitty-gritty things to build up, and in the long run, you're just going to explode with all of it. You want to be able to tell your partner things that are bothering you, so that it doesn't all accumulate into like a volcano and then erupts. No, that is a big relationship no. Always be honest with your partner. And as I said before, don't judge them for their past. What else? So for now, that is all. If I get any questions about relationships, then trust me, I'm more than happy to respond to them. But I feel like I've been so negative in this video. Look, guys, relationships are great. I love being in a relationship. I love having because I'm straight, I love having his arms around me. I love the whole comfort and being told that I'm beautiful, and, you know, just having that special someone there that you can just be yourself with, you know what I mean? Oh, message. You know, that's someone that you can just really turn to when things are rough. And I know you have best friends and all that, but when you're going to someone who you love, there's just so much more connection to that. I love being in a relationship, guys. I mean, I love love. I love the feeling of waking up and thinking about him, of going to bed and thinking about him. I love the cute text messages. I love running into his arms. I fucking love all of that. You know, it's just, I love relationships. I'm single at the moment, but that's not going to stop me from being happy, you know? Another thing, guys, if you're single, who cares? Like, everyone makes out there's such a big deal about being single, but just because you're single doesn't mean that you're unattractive or you're not worthy of love of anyone. And I know a lot of people think that, but, you know, fuck it, you know? If you can't love yourself when you're single, then how can anyone love you when you're in a relationship? Words of the wise, guys. Think about that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about relationships, then honestly, guys, feel free to message me, and I will definitely respond to you in the form of a video, because I think that someone being able to see me means more than just words, because they can see my expressions, they can hear my tone, and it's just all less misconstrued. So honestly, guys, message me if you have any relationship problems or questions. I will be the realest, I'm the realest person you'll ever talk to about this kind of stuff, you know? So just drop me a message, and trust me, I am so more than happy to respond. So, have a great day, my thespians. That is what a person who is truly in love with you will say. They won't just ditch you because they hear something about you that they didn't like, you know? If someone's like that, then you don't need them in your life. You are worth more than someone who's going to judge you for what you did fucking 5 years ago. No, you don't need that in your life. No one needs that in their life. No, I don't agree with that.